Hey guys, today's video we are back working on my 1991 Humvee. This thing is awesome, but it's not shifting out of first gear. So we are going to be working on finding out why it's not shifting into second gear. Is it a bad transmission? Is it a bad computer? Yes, it's got a computer on it. It was rebuilt in 2012. It got the upgraded 6.5 diesel engine in it, and it also got a 4L80E automatic overdrive transmission in it, which is computer controlled. It's not a 400 transmission or the 3L, is it 3L80? Anyhow, the 3-speed manual, not manual transmission, but not electronic. Moving on. I did something last night. I'm pretty excited. I don't know if y'all knew, but I did get some doors with this truck, but these are them. And I only got 2 passenger side doors. The doors on it, on the rear, it's got the zipper in it. The front one here is all blowed out. It's no good. So I went online looking for doors. When I say online, I'm talking about like Facebook Marketplace. That is my most favorite place to look at stuff. I bought some doors. So I was messaging this guy all week and hadn't heard from him. And then on my way home, which is like a 3-hour drive, I was going to be driving by this guy's place. Within 30 or 40 miles from this guy's place. And I messaged him again, letting him know that I can come get the doors tonight. He messaged back immediately, well, within 5 minutes. And bada boom, bada bing, those are some doors. $250 for a whole set. Which is a deal, because heck, they're expensive. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for the hard doors for this thing, because I think it would be absolutely awesome to get some hard doors. Let's grab these doors and let's check them out, make sure they work on my Humvee. I did some research and it says that all doors, Humvee wise, will interchange with each other. So these were on a 88 model Humvee. I don't know what model it was. If mine's the 109 M1097 or something like that. I need to get up on my lingo still. The front doors, they are not as nice as the rears. Here they are. They are missing the vinyl window part, but I'm pretty handy. I feel like I can figure out a way to get that installed. I just need to fix a rip here with some vinyl, put in a zipper with the vinyl, and I've got windows. So let's try them out on this Humvee, because these are better than what I had, because I only had 2 doors. All right. Ooh, that didn't work out. All right, guys, so I will see y'all inside. Let's give this a go. First door. All right. Sweet. That door fits. That is awesome. Let's try the front door here. these mirrors just don't like to fit with the doors. Oh, that is awesome. I've got doors on my Humvee. You know, it's kind of weird. I kind of like the black on green. That is awesome. I've got doors. All right, so I'm happy with my purchase. Yes, the doors need work, but you know, I can fix this. The biggest thing is I have the metal frames and the door handles. I can put vinyl over this. I can put the clear plastic. I guarantee you someone sells just the vinyl to put over these doors. Let me look that up. That could be a cheap way to go. Okay guys, so I've got my standalone computer here. I mean, is it a computer? Is it a module? I don't know. There's a black box. We're going to go ahead and wire this up, and we're going to try to take this thing down the road at this point once we get this hooked up. So there's just a power and a ground. So key on power, ground, and then I have the brown wire that goes to the torque converter lockup light. It lets you know that the lockup is on. So we'll get this hooked up and see what we can. We'll get this hooked up and see if it actually shifts. I hope so. Fingers crossed, guys. It's going to be really hard to work with my fingers crossed. Let's crawl underneath this thing and I'll show y'all the transmission and the underneath of the truck. It's a little muddy here, but not there. It's like they put an oil pan on it or something. And the plug is way back here. So the plug is on the driver's side of the rear of the transmission. So we're gonna carefully, still cutting myself. There's a cable here for some reason. It ties from the frame to the cross member, and it's got some really sharp pokey things. So I'm going to get this unplugged, and then I'm going to route the new plug with wiring towards the front and up through the floor and start to wire it up. So I have the old plug disconnected. I have the new plug plugged in up there, plugged into the transmission. Now I have to run this cable somewhere it doesn't get wrapped up in a drive shaft or burnt with some exhaust. Okay guys, I think I might be overthinking this. I should probably just go ahead and hook this up to a 12-volt source and take this thing out for a spin and see if the transmission shifts. So let's see if I blow something up right now by... Well, it pulls power. It's not getting hot. So we are going to hook this up to a battery and we're going to take it out for a spin and see if the transmission actually shifts. Then if it does, then I'm going to spend all the time making it nice where I can drive it. So let's do this. I'm going to crank this up and back it out. go red to positive. And blue to negative. Alright, should be hooked up. So let's go for a spin. Howard, you want to ride?
Yeah. I think back seat is just gotta watch the feet there. Okay.
Please work, please work, please work. Manually shift. First gear. Whoa, hang on. Somewhere. Okay, something's happening. First gear. First gear. I think it might be drivable. Maybe. But it doesn't, it's supposed to shift through all the gears. So I'm wondering if I have a problem with solenoid or something in the transmission. They can go bad. At least it's somewhat droppable now. Try it one more time. You know what? I'm gonna just leave it and drive and see what happens. gear not to work. We could have a bad shift solenoid. If we got a bad shift solenoid there, maybe that's what pops the computer.
think you got it. Better what it was.
Yeah. Okay. So now I can go ahead and wire it up a lot nicer because I'm gonna drive it, but I'm also gonna look into why second gear is not working. I don't want to burn up anything, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for a working real transmission computer, because I don't want to do all this manually shifting because that's just kind of ridiculous. But the Humvee is going, guys. So let's spend a little bit more time, make it nicer, where I don't have to, yeah, hook it up to the battery every time and stuff like that. So yeah, all right, awesome, it worked. Okay, so off camera I was doing a little bit of hunting for a 12 volt source, and I knew that I had 12 volts going to this transmission, being that this is a regular, pretty much a regular drive line out of a, we'll just say a Chevy 3500 dually or something. I knew it was going to be 12 volts, so I've been probing around looking for 12 volts, and that pin right there has 12.8 volts, which is exactly what I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the I'm gonna get back under the truck, run the line back over on this side of the truck, and we're gonna plug into that plug and ground it, and then we're gonna run a toggle switch for the overdrive. All right, so I've already pulled the grommet through this under seat, and now I am making a ground. I'm leaving the wires long on this because I might use this on another vehicle one day, and I don't want to cut it. And you're not going to see it because it's going to be under the seat. Because if this thing works out great, I'm going to keep an eye out for a factory computer. I don't need to seal it up. It's going to be under the seat. So I've already run the hot wire through the factory plug right here, and I've kind of secured it where it won't go anywhere. Now I'm doing the ground, and then after that, all I need to do, all right, ground's hooked up. All I need is to run the wire forward to the front of the Humvee, and I'm going to wire up a toggle switch and a light so I know when the overdrive is on or off. And then I'm going to look into what I got to do to diagnose the second gear not working, which I'll just check the second gear shift solenoid, and I'll probably find that it's bad. And he's got the transmission out checking the A and B solenoids, which is like the first to second and third to fifth, or third to fourth shift solenoids. It's easy when the transmission's out. It is not easy on this Humvee. Fortunately, I had another kit, which these kits are, I think they're great. I got them on eBay, and they are part number F8-027843. This kit got this Humvee back going again, but I'm having troubles with the first to second shift, so I'm going to check the ohmed resistance on the solenoids. What I've done is, because of it being so hard to get to, I can plug this in. I just can't see the pins. And I cut the wires to it, so I'm going to be jumpering the red to green and the red to yellow. And that's going to let me know which pins or which solenoids are working or not. So I'm going to get under there and I'm going to check the resistance on those solenoids, and I'll have an answer for y'all in just a second. 22.2. 22.1. So the solenoids seem to be checking out okay. So as y'all saw last night, the solenoids ohmed out just fine. So they can still be bad. So I'm just gonna end this video here. The truck is running and driving and doing great. It's shifting through most of the gears, and you know, I'll be able to drive around town, but there will be more videos on this. I'm gonna figure out all the shifting problems. We're gonna find another computer for it. I've got to order some vinyl for the doors. I've got a lot of work to do to this thing, but this thing has turned out amazing so far. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's it.